Right, we're moving on now. We have some breaking inputs coming in from Telangana. High drama witnessed in Telangana Assembly. BRS MLAs were removed from the Assembly by the Marshals as they were protesting against Chief Minister Revanth Reddy over his comments in the Assembly. And on your screens are visuals of KTR being taken out by the Marshals. The former state minister and the working president of the party, along with other BRS MLAs, staged a protest before the Chief Minister's chamber, seeking an apology from Chief Minister Revanth Reddy for his remarks against women MLAs. And while they were protesting, these are visuals of how the Marshals took the BRS MLAs outside when they were protesting against the Chief Minister, demanding an apology from the State Chief Minister, from Revanth Reddy. KTR demanded that Revanth Reddy should apologize for the remarks that he made, which KTR said were disrespectful towards women legislators. And to further emphasize on that point, the BRS MLAs were protesting before the CM's chamber, seeking an apology from him. That's when the Marshals escorted them out. They literally carried them out of the Assembly. On your screens are visuals of that. The Marshals, who were stationed in front of the Chief Minister's chamber in the Assembly, removed BRS working president KTR and the party MLAs, took them outside the Assembly. We're also going to understand later that they were detained, although we'll confirm that information with our reporters. We'll try and connect with Somit to get you more details. These are visuals on your screens of KTR, former minister, being taken away by the Marshals from the Assembly. And you're also getting visuals now of the protest that was happening outside the Chief Minister's chamber in the Assembly. KTR, along with other BRS MLAs, protested, sought apology from Revanth Reddy. Somit is joining us with more details. Somit, two visuals, one that of protest and the other one of KTR and others being taken out, dragged by the Marshals.
Well, lots of drama in the Assembly, and since yesterday, after Revanth Reddy has made a statement against, BRS women MLAs, stating that, the BRS top leadership shouldn't hear to the BRS MLAs. And right now we are being joined by KTRG. He has just come now. So, sir, massive drama in the Assembly, and we can clearly see you're live with us now. What would you like to express what happened in the Assembly? You were at the Chief Minister's cabin. You were staging protests there with black badges. And finally, you were picked up from the Assembly and shifted to the BRS Bhavan right now where we are.
Well, it's deeply shameful, highly disrespectful and disgraceful, and unbecoming of the state's chief minister to kind of use the gutter language that he has used against our women leaders and senior legislators. There was no provocation. I was speaking on the appropriation bill. Suddenly the chief minister out of nowhere intervenes and starts name-calling and starts saying things like, अगर आप इन पे भरोसा करोगे तो डुबा देंगे आपको, आप बस स्टैंड पे भीख मांगते रह जाओगे. And when our people, when our leaders wanted to, basically explain themselves and wanted their voices to be heard, we were not given an opportunity. And then the Deputy Chief Minister intervenes and he makes it worse. So we had no choice but to protest since yesterday. Since morning, for the last 4.5 hours, our legislators have been on their feet. Unfortunately, the highly undemocratic setup that is currently functional in Telangana State Legislature is truly, truly deplorable. We are demanding that the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister unconditionally apologize to our legislators and withdraw their silly remarks. So they should not, get into this ego trip. कि हमने कहा हम Chief Minister हैं तो हम कैसे वापस लेंगे? Your grace will come through. It'll make you look better. Sometimes when you step back and say, okay, I've made a mistake.
But sir, Revanth Reddy ji, while speaking to media off the record, he said that I didn't say anything wrong and there was nothing, controversial in that statement. I only said that Sabita Reddy was in Congress and now in BRS, and she was campaigning for the Congress earlier, and she invited Revanth Reddy into the Congress party. And KTR, I asked KTR to not believe her and also others.
If changing parties is a crime, Mr. Revanth Reddy, who was firstly in ABVP, then shifted to TRS, then to TDP, then to Congress, he should be jailed for the next 10 years. See, changing parties in a political system is not wrong. But the fact is, even if you want to accuse somebody of changing a party or changing affiliation, you should use sensible language in the State Assembly. You're no more, a street thug or a legislator out there in the streets making a political speech. You are the Chief Minister of a state, and you're speaking in the State Assembly. You're supposed to be talking and, you're supposed to be responding with decorum. Unfortunately, this man seems to have neither. So my suggestion to Revanth Reddy is that instead of trying to cover up, instead of trying to back yourself again, come forward with dignity, with grace, say that, you know, I've made a mistake. I've used some unfortunate language. So let me take it back and let me extend an unconditional apology. उनका कोई ताज नहीं गिर जाएगा. तो मैं उनसे कहना चाहता हूँ, आप बेझिझक आइए आगे, without any ego, without any problem, and let's resolve this issue.
And any official confirmation or any official communication by the speaker or anyone to the BRS MLAs that you have been suspended earlier, because they said that they will be not suspending any MLA, and you have been just by marshals, you have been shifted to outside premises, and from there police have shifted to BRS Bhavan. From where
it's truly unfortunate the way state assembly is being run. You know, when there is a log jam, when there are contentious issues, it is the responsibility of the speaker to take the mood of the house, to talk to everybody, either in the house or at least summon them to his chamber and take their opinions, and then maybe resolve the issue in an amicable manner. But he seems to be not doing any of that. He simply says, it is my will. You will not get the mic. If you want to speak on this issue, I'll only give you a mic if you want to speak on another issue. It's the right of the member. The business rules are clear. It's the right of the member. When they are named, when they are insulted, humiliated without notice, they need to be given a chance to clarify. The speaker does not seem to want to do that. So therefore, we had no choice but to protest. It was our right to protest. Discussion and debate and dissent is the essence of democracy, and that's exactly what we've been saying. But it's truly unfortunate.
Are you going to escalate this because even other places like in Badangpet and also other areas, BRS cadre are protesting, and even all the MLAs are here in BRS Bhavan?
Because the state, today our cadre is protesting, and I do hope that the Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister are wise enough to understand that this issue will escalate and become big. So therefore they should come forward and apologize and, you know, end the matter. Because आज की दुनिया में, when everybody seeks self-respect, two senior legislators, 5-time elected representatives consecutively, all that they are asking for is that their, you know, self-respect be given due recognition. That's all there is to it. So let them come forward gracefully and accept their mistake. That will be the end of it.
Well, thanks for joining live from the Times now, sir. So that was Mr. KTR saying that this matter will only escalate, and his main demands are, even other BRS MLAs are here. We can clearly see all the MLAs have been shifted from the assembly to the BRS Bhavan. Right. So they are demanding unconditional apology.
They're saying that they were not allowed to speak. That's why they had to protest, after which we saw them being taken out of the assembly by the marshals. Thank you, Somit, for getting us that live reaction.